Hello, I'm Bob Finelli with Riverview Homes, and one of the most common questions that we get when the customers come to our sales center is, how long does the process take? And over the years, we've developed a plan. In fact, we've put it in writing. It's 15 different steps from start to finish. Of course, it varies with each person, and some areas take longer than others depending on individual circumstances. But just to give you a brief rundown, you start out with selecting a home. We have 5 locations with 12 to 15 models per location. Of course, every manufacturer has dozens and dozens of floor plans and dozens of options that can be added to each house. So that process of you picking what you want and what works best for you can, be a short process, or it can be a long process. But that's where you start. The next thing is you'll start to look into getting site development costs. What does it cost to put in a basement? What does it cost to put in piers? How do you want to place the house on your property? Do you need utilities? Is there city water and sewage? All of those things need to be addressed and discussed and finalized. We go on to obtaining financing, which in a lot of instances can be the most time-consuming part of the process, just because banks have their own policies, and you need them. We got to get their money so you can buy a house, and they set their procedures and their due diligence that has to be done, and gathering documents and meeting with them can be very time consuming. There's various closings. You'll have a closing with Riverview Homes on all of our procedures and what we're including for our prices. You'll have a bank closing. We'll order the house will get built. The build times vary widely depending on the time of year. You'll have site work that'll have to get done. There'll be final inspections. The long and the short of it is that the sooner that you start, the sooner that you get done, and everyone's a little different. So next time you're at one of our sales centers, ask your salesperson if he or she can get you a copy of our procedure, and thank you very much for your interest.